So has this happened to anybody else? You're in a super rush and you get in your car and you realize you can only go 30 more miles before you're going to be on the side of the road because you have no more gas. And then I pull over to get gas and it is the slowest moving machine of all time. I've been sitting here for like, I don't know how long. Anyways, it just finished and I'm just like, $50? Cheesy Pete's. Good God. Does anyone else's gas tank cost them $50 freaking? Whoa. Anyways, I am on my way to, no, I don't want a receipt. Unless you give me an e-receipt, people. Get with it, Texaco, star of the American road. Anyways, okay, I'm on my way to a women's club event. I'm sorry to any of my women's club members that are watching this because I'm gonna have to do work in the back because I have so much crap that I have to get done. So I have like more bags than anybody ever needs to have. But yes, that's what I'm doing, and I'm gonna have a fun, I think, workout for you guys when, maybe tomorrow. Yes, I'm rocking this. It's a Halloween-themed board of directors party. Yes, don't laugh. All right, guys, so it is now in this part of the video, Saturday morning. The Trailhead in Fort Worth offers free boot camp interval style classes on Saturday morning through the fall and in the spring. So you guys should get on their Instagram or Facebook and check them out. This class only had about 5 or 6 people in it, and it was a really, really good workout for me. It's very similar to the HIIT workouts that I do like behind my daughter's school or just in a parking lot. The difference is having a trainer there. You can see her kneeling down there by the tree. Is she does not allow you to stop. And when I have someone there telling me what to do, I just do it. Where when I do them by myself, I definitely sandbag it a bit and will take, 30-second, 60-second breaks. So it was really good to have someone there helping me kind of push through what I didn't think that I could. I feel like I have a really good base of fitness or foundation of fitness, so this was not terribly difficult for me. I wasn't as sore as I normally am, but that is because I do normally do these with weights or a weighted vest. So we did lots of lunges, lots of squats, lots of burpees, a few push-ups here and there, a couple of sprints, and I think I burned about 315-ish calories by the time it was all said and done. And knowing that the last like 6 minutes was 6 minutes was primarily ab focused. That actually was the hardest part of the workout for me because I never work my abs, and it showed. So I definitely am going to do my best to incorporate more abs. I'm going to try to hit up more of these classes on the weekend. Again, they're free, so if anyone is in Fort Worth and you want to come and join me, it would be super fun to have other friends there. We actually made friends with the other ladies that weren't in our group, and we invited them to some of our group classes. So yeah, I'm a fan of free workouts, so I say give the Trinity Trails a try if you can. I'm here with Michelle in the midst, even though it's October, like whatever, we're at Christmas at Cowtown. So it's a super fun shopping adventure in Fort Worth. If you've never gone, it's so awesome. So yeah, I think you guys should come to this. Anyways, I will let you know what we find. Oh my gosh, look at these character necklaces. Yes, when you come to Christmas at Cowtown, even though it's 11 o'clock, we are going to get a glass of wine because that's what we do. So there's a full bar, plenty of stuff around, and yeah. Do you want to get one now or do you want to wait?
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Okay. Fine mini golf.
That is the coolest thing.
It's one of the coolest things I've seen so far today. $59.99. Indoor golf game. No, M.I golf on Facebook. Cobbler, cheesy chicken enchilada. That one's really good.
I bought a little rat.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, and look at this.
And we have our shopping cart.
Hold on. Let me show you this.
All right, what do you got? Oh,
Phone
that's
cover.
So if you're in Fort Worth, come to Christmas at Cowtown. What day is today? October 17th. I should be 3 weeks out from my show, but I'm not looking like I'm 3 weeks out from my show, so I have a feeling I'm going to have to do a later show. Anyways, I just got home from Target and I'm putting all of my stuff away. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a meal because it's 7:30. So I'm gonna try and do meal prep. My goal's in under an hour and a half, and it shouldn't be too terribly long because I'm doing really simple meals this week. Not a whole ton of processed stuff. I've been doing a lot of processed food lately, and it's not really good for you. But yeah, so I have right now 2 of these pre-chopped onions. I got 2 containers, and I dumped that in here, and it's on a super high heat, and I am just going to kind of caramelize those, and then I'm gonna add some shrimp and I got, okay, these. I know I just said I wasn't doing prepackaged, but okay. So this is coconut basmati rice, and this is 2 servings, and it's 32 grams of carbs per, and this will make 4 servings for me. So this is actually kind of, I don't want to say it's low carb rice, but that yellow like Uncle Ben's that I normally get, that has 45 grams of carbs per serving, and this is 32. So, and I think that will taste really good with shrimp and onions, don't you? I might add some seasoning. I'm gonna see what it tastes like first. So anyways, that's the first meal. I've preheated my oven to 350, and then I do my favorite Brussels sprouts and broccoli. So yeah, stand by, more meals to come. Okay, and I know I am a Cellucor junkie, but the last time I ordered from Cellucor, they were out of my favorite flavor, cinnamon swirl, and I bought a couple others, and I just am not loving them. I finally bit the bullet and got the MTS Way cookies and cream. It is amazing. It's actually not as sweet as Cellucor, and the macros are decent. So 1 scoop, 3.5 grams fat, 6 grams carb, 25 protein. I do make this sludge, which is just like you add a little bit of water, and you can add blueberries. I don't really add the blueberries. I just use the water and make a pudding. And then I topped my pudding with a tablespoon of this. Okay, I normally buy this PB2, but another YouTuber told me that this is really good, and they were right. This is amazing. It tastes way chocolatey, and I love chocolate peanut butter combo. And then I got these because 2 tablespoons is only 5 grams of carbs. So, and it's actually a lot. So that was what, 5 grams? And I mean, they're just little teeny tiny marshmallows. So like, if you like marshmallows, like our Lucky Charms, these are good. Can you see them? Anyways, so I topped that into my sludge and made a pudding, and it was delicious. So one of my meals is probably going to be a milkshake kind of. All right, so another meal that I'm making, and I apologize for not showing you the prep of this, but with the puppy, it's just impossible for me to video and keep him from nipping at my kids. And anyway, so I took 2 acorn squash, I sliced them in half, and then took out the seeds, threw the seeds away, and then baked them at 400 degrees for about an hour, cut side up. And then I took a fork and I just check it, and when it starts doing this, you know it's done. And I just kind of scooped it out, but I retained like the shell. And now I'm grounding up 1 pound of beef. You could use turkey here, but I'm making this for Adam, so he's going to get the 85% lean beef. Added a little bit of salt. I also put 1 of these Archer Farms coconut, cooked it for 90 seconds. I'm going to let that, or microwave that. And when these are brown, I'm going to add that coconut, and I'm also going to, since it's 85% fat, I'm just going to use the fat-free cheese because that's all I have. I'm going to add that and the rice and the cheese all to this. If you have onions, I think it would taste really good. And if you make a vegetarian option, I would recommend doing like 2 onions, maybe a half a pack of carrots, and some celery, or you can buy that pre-chopped that's already in the container, and that would turn out, actually I think this would be really, really good. Anyways, I'm gonna mix all those together and then scoop each one into here, and then I've brought my oven down to 350 degrees, and I'm gonna bake it kind of like a twice-baked potato, but this is a twice-baked acorn squash, and I think it's going to be delicious. Duh, I forgot to show you all the secret ingredient. I apologize. I added a little bit of maple syrup. If you are on a cut or watching your sugar intake, then I would recommend the Carrie's sugar-free syrup. Here, if you are watching your sugar, just know that this has quite a few carbs. So this is 6 grams of carbs. But so if you're not, if you're worried about carb intake, you could use the Walden Farms plain one. Your call on what you want to use there. But again, for Adam and the girls, I just used normal maple syrup. I used about maybe a 1/4 to a half a cup. I would err side more towards a 1/3 cup versus a 1/4 a cup, because you really want to taste it. You could also add Truvia to this, but anyways, it tastes pretty good. It's got a little smoky undertone with the light sweetness, so it's gonna be delicious. All right, so here's the finished product after cooking for about 15 minutes in the oven. And if you've never tried acorn squash, this is a great way to introduce yourself to it.